We'll be heading to Kumasi for our Citizens Microphone now. And it's all about hearing from residents of that part of the country on how to halt the Galamsey menace. Remember, yesterday we had the Joy News National Dialogue on illegal mining titled Poison for Gold. Well, up next, we head to Kumasi for the latest engagement.
Donko has been on the beat when it comes to matters of Galamsey and the destruction of lands, especially how it is going to affect the livelihoods of citizens. So today on Citizens Microphone, we get to speak to residents and citizens of the country on their thoughts about illegal mining and its impact on our lands and how it is going to affect us going forward as a country. So let me approach this man I have here with me. You are live on Joy News. Minim sa wate Galamsey hun sensem bebre. Wo wagye nche wo Galamsey won say.
Galamsey no ya penyimfo no ka ho na omo pese omo dwun omo nko a omo pese omo sai kro no omo ngin echirimba. Because Galamsey no asai bibia de na ewo nyina sisi a ayabasa na penyimfo no ka me nko a adwene akambaka se yamma yankɔ yadadam to se stam na ohimfofo no na omo rulu kro no ka me anka yankɔ sa line no ka beboa because obia ba opese wompre enkoma one ne bosianfo nte aban no obia ni ho beboa ya.
Okay, so he is saying that government has failed in its fight against illegal mining. In his thought, he believes that if we go back to the days where chiefs were allowed to take control over our lands, it would really help us as a country in our fight against this menace. But mamin bisa obiemo say aban hodo aba ansana akufo ado aban eba omo se omo okọ Galamsey de bia wo so da so te Galamsey wo hwa okon no ba bia yaduru no eye ba bia beboa se oman
na o se wo yare me wo yare na duro ana me pese me ma oduro no na yare ne nja still yare ne da so awo so na de eche se wo nya hwe ana me boa o se ya doctor ana me kire o me yare o se wo ba boa me ma yare na ko still wo ma oduro na yare na da so wo ho na epeche se wo need eduro about ma chi osas disease no ana me boa nte o mu bia ntimi mboa ya.
So what he's saying is that if you are a government and you decide to help us fight Galamsey, but then day in and day out we continue to see activities of Galamsey, then definitely you have failed in your alleged fight against the menace. But Mamintio, Emrebia no uso TV a ote Galamsey ho asem meboa.
Emrebia ya te Galamsey ho asem. Nti na meka sa say o yare na obi se obama oduro ma o kiwa sa disease no na da o ma oduro no still e da so wo ho na je se nipa no na duro no anya duro papa
na o te Galamsey ho asem no e den na wate afa ho o how be na wo wate se e de bre se oman
sa led na omudi eche goal no e koya nsuo no ma onnu ma batima sa o yama de nti time to come penyimfo no omudwun omunko a ba omunjun echirima e baba no nkola na yawo omo ene no dachi ye ni ho omo so na baba baje te se kwa nkrom ni ho ye baba eje oman no omo njun se one ne family beden badia me no mo enjoy no mo da omo luxurious cars no omo njun ya ho
na no krese ebrebia no aban ne pese okọ Galamsey a temamufo no emboa if you say obeka ya MPP for omo say oboyo omadwen so mbekọ ati Galamsey no eno na ma omo vote so te 2020 inti eba ne sa na ebi mu chese eba ne sa na ya na aban no wa ba fom e wo ne kon ne mo ye no krese temamufo ye ne emboa aban
I intro because Professor Aya yi ni say one babua no fight Galamsey ni say
Professor Frimpong Boateng
omo ye den omo involved in Galamsey omo ya aban penyimfo dey no mo ye fa ho say they conal in doing it omo conal into omo behavior.
All right, so he has been sharing his thoughts about our fight against illegal mining as our country. He just said that if we are serious about fighting the menace, then definitely we'll take Professor Frimpong Boateng's report about illegal mining seriously. But for as long as a country we forget about Professor Frimpong Boateng's report and see people going into the activity, then definitely we are not doing so well in our fight against the menace. But then let me speak to this woman I have here. Mami, may I sure say what galamsey wansem and sembe na what yafa galamsey wan kasa wa oni enche.
Galamsey ye matiafa ho se ye tu tu asase a enyi se ye tutu na ye de ye ese nsuo ne ade amgin se enye e wo mining se betumi ye tutu baby basa
na se wo hwe aban no ne djuma oye se obema galamsey na bafoma we sure se ye se oman ye din kunim
so otumi ma galamsey bafom de anke beboa oman no esan se niema nsuo ni ade a se oman no na me use nsuo tini ko krofufo so ankofo sanom ema omoye funu ni ade ye omoye bi okra wa yale tumi se we live tumi se we nti se ebeboa so betumi oman no aban betumi aboa ama efense ama akire o mo se de si tu galamsey na ema mo lances ni age taxi bi e de aye de anke beboa se betumi age taxi na de aye asiesie kuro no e wo galamsey ho no ke beboa mom since mo abetu no illegal no de emwa.
Okay, so what she's saying is that the best thing government could do is to at least put in some measures that could properly give a structure or so whatsoever to make sure that the fight against illegal mining is successful. But mami mensa mbisa obi mo so also TV na se uti nsema ye kafa galamsey ho a wo settlemuni no aya na den na eba wadwen
na me yamom se galamsey na kuko the way omusi tu no ya na me ya wo hwese de nsuo si tene na nsuo na si asesa na enipa ewu wo ho galamsey ho kofo ko sha munamune bugu wo so no me hu ana me yem hyehyeme se nipa tumi wura asase mu ko tu eyi na ebugu wo so me hu ana me yem hyehyeme na eye me ya nkasa se nipa se ya edwuma wo mani mu anka we enu nyina anka me ni se beba edwuma eni ho ntina abasa no ntim gidi se edwuma ni ho ntina ama na abasa so me hu saa so a na nipa ewu no na emeya ewo me mu pa
na ohwa se wote sansem we nyina no yen se oman no eden ne da yenim dache
ye dache de be ha adwe be ha ye ma ye na nanom se galamsey no koso ade a ye ni dache papa bia wo mu ewo mu nti enye emwa se be galamsey no emwa ye kora.
All right, so she says that as a country, if we continue to engage in activities of illegal mining, then definitely we are not going to have a bright future. She says that, well, government has been putting in measures to curb the menace, but then we have failed as a country. And if government is indeed serious about fighting galamsey, then definitely we would get somewhere by now with our fight. But definitely, as long as we have not gotten to that path, we have failed as a country. But then let me get closer to some other persons here with me and then find out from them if we have a future as a country, if we've succeeded in our fight against illegal mining, and definitely what is there for our children and for Mother Ghana. Ajam pacho me sure say what galamsey won sense bebre wo wagye nche wo galamsey won say
galamsey asema mo kai de e ba ya kire na kufu ado oba na oso ba yamanka wotu ase etu aya wontimi no se de me hunu no galamsey de asitu de bedi
ade na asitu bedi
ni so be nitu bedi e frise me last time ko ye bi o wasa kropon side ho na me na wonam otika mu a kana wotimu no kana yatimu no enche ekwa ne nche pa uze omu ho omu pipe ni ade nsuo ho a omu tu galamsey no nyesa ewira mu o ka main road ni nche wa wotika wo omu tu ayi no omu tu galamsey no ho enti anu de azuto be de nemom de na campus make can say abani betumi a offer small scale miners no naka womwa naka nsuo no mu nsuo no ho ban mai ena de titiro nsuo no pa na me de mpese komuti bo ho ban od mask small scale miners na kabeboa na komuti ma bo nsuo no ba ma no manya ska kraso de ato abafutuo
Okay, so he is much concerned about our water bodies and how we are destroying our rivers. He says that if government could give these galamsey sites to small-scale mining people, then definitely they would be able to handle what we've been destroying over the past years. But Ejamamin Bisawo, fritete, ena yebete sa aban bi aba se meko galamsey. Nemom no nyanse mu yese tememufo kra ye mo aban sa aban ka so be ko galamsey ayese ye nto aba no kresa
no kre pa if you say sabi obi ti kwa kra ton ade se wo dwiri mpre no ka na mu break ayi de wo mu nsuo na gina mu gra betima I fully break obetima ba be fa so ma sabi wo ngu abedi dem anzo ko tuni pa de firi wa wose mento aba eno ne ye nyina ye fom ba ese ayi woi sesi a nti na ma na basa
it say wo hwa ye nse oman no ede ne da ye nim dachi
sesi a de me da Ghana de me ka say free child de from cause sesi a no de dachi pa de from cause sesi a no se sesi a no aso odin ne ade aba no wo ka bibia kire obi anti obi akwai sika o man kasa no ye timamfo no ye moa so obi tifie no ye sebe ya akora body no ye sa de ni bi kura na ni ma me no anase ba na wo fo ni nyini ma enti bi nyini ma enti say de bebre asan de tibetu ase.
Okay, so he says that it will be very difficult for us to fight against galamsey as a country because citizens are corporate, as government is also a corporate. So definitely we are not going to succeed if we want to fight against illegal mining. He says we do not have a future, definitely, because the menace continues and then people are outside there engaging in activities of illegal mining, and definitely if we are not able to report them because they are friends, our colleagues, our children, then we would not get anywhere. But then this has been the words of citizens we interacted with on the streets of Kumasi. They shared their thoughts with us about our fight against illegal mining. Some say that yes, we've not gotten anywhere and that government is a corporate, as citizens are also corporate. Others also say that why don't we give the portions of lands destroyed to small-scale miners for them to handle it? And so these are the thoughts of people on the streets of Kumasi as they share their frustration on our fight against illegal mining. From the streets of Kumasi, my name is Nana Boachi.
Yes, indeed, from the streets of Kumasi, that was our citizens' microphone for today. And you have the verdict on illegal mining. We know it's a problem, but how to deal with it is the issue. We're going to take a breather here. When we return, we'll continue on the trajectory of mining, but in this instance, we're talking about mining salt, white gold. We'll be delving into the ongoing Adan Songo Lagoon problem, if you like, a matter that has persisted for quite a while now, going back decades. But we have Electrochem in that area now, mining salt. What are the changes that have been brought to bear? What is the progress that can be expected? We have stalwarts from the traditional area joining the conversation this morning after the break.